everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another pregnancy update video. It's been a little while since I've done my last one. I think my last one was 22 to 26 weeks. Yeah, so last one was kind of end of second trimester. This is like the start of the third trimester. I'm currently 30 weeks pregnant and 1 day if you're counting the days. So yeah, I'm just going to document and kind of tell you how I've been feeling these last couple of weeks. And yeah, let's get into the video. So in my last video, I did mention that I had a midwife appointment coming up. So pretty much in Australia with the public system, you have a midwife appointment. I think I had one at 22 weeks and then your next one isn't until 28 weeks. So it's quite a long gap in that second trimester of when you see or go to the hospital. So from now on, I'm having them every 3 weeks, I think, until 34 or 36 weeks, and then they become, I think, every 2 weeks. So yeah, it's getting a lot more frequent now. It's getting a lot more real now that I'm in the third trimester. But yeah, I'll just share kind of what went on in that appointment. So basically, I did the fasting blood glucose test, which I spoke about in the last video. So I did that test before weeks and weeks ago. They were also testing for my iron in that blood test. So those results came back to me at the appointment a couple of weeks ago. And all good with the gestational diabetes. I don't have that. My blood glucose levels were normal, so that's a big win for me. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I'm just happy that I don't have gestational diabetes. But my iron did come back low. I can't remember. She didn't really tell me the actual like level that it was. But she just said that I need to start supplementing to bring it up because iron's really important, especially in the third trimester. So yeah, so that's, I mean, it's kind of disappointing, but it's really not a big deal. A lot of women suffer with low iron during pregnancy, and it's something that can be easily supplemented through tablets. So I've started taking the Ferrograd C, which is the iron and vitamin C combo tablet, once a day. And yeah, like I said, I've taken that for a couple of weeks now. I feel pretty good on it. She did say that a lot of people have some side effects to the iron tablets. Like you can get nausea, you can get like constipation or diarrhea. Like there's a lot of side effects that some women do actually experience. One of my symptoms that I've had for the last couple of weeks is nausea, but I don't know if that's related to the iron tablet because like I said, I've only been taking it for 2 weeks. So I don't know if, yeah, I'm not sure. And I did have waves of nausea before taking the iron supplement, so I'm not sure if it's pregnancy related or supplement related. But I'm kind of just going to keep taking the tablet. I want to take it for like a few more weeks just to like get my body used to it kind of thing, and it does take a while to kick in, so I'm gonna keep taking it and see what happens. Other than that, I felt pretty good. Like I haven't really had any like major sickness or anything. I know again it's common for women to feel a bit more nauseous in the third trimester because the baby's getting so big and it's like pushing everything up, and you can kind of have that like nauseous, like indigestion feeling. In saying that, I have had a bit of heartburn, quite a bit of heartburn, but it's really bearable. It's nothing too crazy. So yeah, I was going to touch on, so it actually makes a lot of sense that I have low iron. Like I actually didn't suspect that I had low iron. I just thought I was tired from just like pregnancy, like just getting tired because of the pregnancy. But since taking the tablets, I do feel a lot better. Like already I feel like I've got more energy in my day. It was getting to a point in the last couple of weeks before I saw the midwife that I was kind of getting up and like I'd start work at 12 o'clock, like midday, and I'd get up at like 9 or something, or 8:30, and then I'd like literally I wouldn't even do much around the house. I kind of just like get up, have breakfast, like get ready, get organized, and I'd get to work at like 12 o'clock and I'd feel exhausted already and the day hadn't even really started. So I think that's definitely the iron. And now I'm like, I mean, last week I did 3 10-hour shifts in a row, and I wasn't that tired at the end of the night. Like I was tired, but it wasn't, comparatively to how I was feeling, I can see a big difference. So that's really good. Hopefully it's all working and it's kicking in. And yeah, spoke about at the appointment, I know these midwife appointments, I feel like I should be asking a lot of questions, but I just don't know what to ask. Like, I feel like I'm just so like go with the flow, like airy fairy with this pregnancy, and I just like, I don't know, I just don't know what to ask. And she's always like, do you have any questions for me? And I'm like, no. But she basically just spoke about pelvic floor exercises again, touch on that, which I have been doing most days. I think I've been doing them maybe 5 out of 7 days. Sometimes I do forget, but it's hard to tell if they're working. Does anyone else done pelvic floor exercises, and like, can you actually like feel or tell if they're working? I don't know. I feel like it'll take a while, but yeah, we'll just see how it goes. I'll keep doing what I'm doing. In saying that though, my sleeping, one of the things I've noticed in the last month, my sleeping has been way better. And I don't know if that might be because I've been doing pelvic floor exercises and strengthening that, which means like less visits to the bathroom during the night, because there was a point in the second trimester where I was getting up maybe like 5 or 6 times a night, and that was really disrupting my sleep. So now, I mean, the other night I don't think I got up. I think I got up once, and I think there was actually one night where I made it through. I slept for a whole like 8 hours without getting up for the toilet, which is incredible for me because, I mean, before pregnancy I had the worst bladder, so I kind of knew going into pregnancy that I was gonna struggle a lot with that. So yeah, who knows, it could be maybe the pelvic floor exercises are working. If they are, that's a really good thing because I need that. But yeah, it's good. I'm glad I'm getting my sleep now and everything, and I'm feeling really, really good. Alright, the last thing I wanted to touch on, basically my symptoms. Now that I am in the 3rd trimester, I definitely feel pregnant. Like, my body feels pregnant. I definitely can't do as much as I used to do in the 1st and 2nd trimester. So I think I said it in my last vlog. I went for a walk on one of my days off because I just wanted to like get out, and like walking's just so good for my mental health. And I went for a walk, and I normally do like 5K walks. That's like my standard. And I did the same route around our neighborhood, and to the end of the walk I had so much pain in my pelvic region. I don't know how to describe it, but it's like, it's not hip pain, it's not back pain, it's like right in my pelvis, and it's like this sharp pain, and it doesn't really go away. So I had that, and I also, my hips and my back were aching after that walk as well. And I think it was kind of just a reminder to like kind of slow down a bit, and like now that I've only got like 10 weeks left, who knows, it could be less, that I need to kind of dial things back a little bit and maybe just go for like a 20-minute or a 30-minute walk instead of a 1 hour 5K walk. So yeah. At work, I think I've mentioned this, I work in retail. I'm a supervisor in retail, so I'm on my feet quite a bit. I am fortunate where I can kind of alternate, and like if I want to sit down for a bit I can, but like towards the end of my shift, especially when I'm doing the afternoon shifts, I need to be like on the floor, and I need to be like doing a lot of stuff on my feet for like 3 hours plus. So I noticed a few nights at work I was in a lot of pain, and my hips and that pelvis thing, I need to know what it's called. Some people are telling me round ligament pain. I've also heard of pelvic griddle. Is it called griddle pain? Something like that. I see a lot of people talking about that. But yeah, it's right in my pelvis, and I'm like, literally there was one night I was like, like I was like bending over and like kind of like squatting down to try and like relieve some pressure off there, because it was so bad. And like the only thing that kind of stops it is if I do just sit down or lie down, and obviously in certain situations I can't do that at work. Like my work have been fantastic, don't get me wrong, like I'm very lucky that I can have that sort of flexibility, but there's like I said, at the end of the shift when like everything needs to get done, I need to go home, I can't really just like go and sit down for half an hour for the rest of the shift, if you know what I mean. So I don't know, it's something that I'm working through. It's not every night, it's not every day, but when it does happen, it's like, it hurts a lot. But yeah, only 5 weeks left of work, guys, which I am so excited about. I think I mentioned this in the last video, I'm stopping work at 35 weeks, so I'm very excited, and that's kind of like pushing me and motivating me to get through this last little hurdle. And yeah. Alrighty, I think that's it, guys, for my 30-week pregnancy update. Let me know if you've experienced these symptoms in your pregnancy or previous pregnancies. Leave a comment down below. Also, I'd love like any mums like opinions on the pelvic pain, if they've had similar pain or like what sounds like the pain I'm having, any like remedies that helped like relieve that pain. Please let me know. I really do appreciate when you guys comment and like and subscribe. And yeah, I'll leave it at that, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.